So Sucker Punch just showed off some 18 minutes gameplay footage of Ghost of Tsushima, which is coming in July. And if this game looks this good on PS4, I can only imagine how good it's going to look on PS5 with those enhanced graphics. And I am really quite impressed with just how the game looks overall, and especially the two combat systems. So you play as a character named Jin on an open world island with multiple places to explore on the island while literally using the wind as your guide. I think it is one of the first few games we've had that doesn't use the typical way of following an arrow to your next mission. In this game, you let the wind guide you. When you select a mission on the map, be it a side mission or a mission, the wind starts to blow in that direction. So basically, as you move around the map, you will see leaves flying across you and wind blowing in a certain direction. You follow that wind and it takes you to where you're supposed to go. So the world of Ghost of Tsushima also has some random moments happening all around you, like you will encounter wild animals like bears attacking people and so on. It's something similar we've seen in Far Cry. Also, the island also has some animals like birds and fox, which if you follow can actually lead you to points of interest and missions in the game. They can actually lead you to maybe a hidden map, a hidden treasure or something like that. The main mode of transport is by horse, of course, and you can summon your horse with just a press of a button. We've also seen this in previous games like Assassin's Creed. This game does have an Assassin's Creed vibe to it, but I'm going to get to that in a bit. There are two types of combat systems, and I'm going to start with my favorite one, which is the Ghost. And this is a more stealth type of attack where you instill fear in your enemies, taking them out one by one, isolating them for that silent kill. We can actually see some enemies fleeing in fear when they see their fellow enemies being killed by the Ghost. It is safe to say that the game does have some Assassin's Creed type of vibe to it, especially with the stealth kills and the wall climbing and all of that. When we see him going to the boat to burn down the boat, that's one of the missions in the game. We actually see him jump from one place to another using his grappling hook, and that's sort of like taking a page from Assassin's Creed, and it's a good thing. It actually suits for this game. If you enjoy this type of videos and you want to stay updated with latest gaming news, now would be a good time to hit that sub button, smash the like button while you're at it, leave me a comment. I want to hear what you guys think about this game. The samurai combat system is the typical way of approaching sword fights, but you need some timing and precision so as to make every attack count. It's not just about button smashing, but it seems like that is an option in this game. If you feel like taking on enemies in a samurai honorable way, the game actually lets you challenge an enemy to a standoff, and it gives you a few stance. And changing your stance against certain types of enemies looks like it gives Jin an added advantage. We can see him doing a few parries here, and that's a good fighting system. I like this. I like what I see. And what's a samurai without hidden weapons, right? Jin can actually use smoke bombs to escape overwhelming attacks, and he also has throwable knives to take out enemies quickly. In as much as there is combat and stealth, your journey in this game is to ultimately become the perfect ghost. The game also has a nice customization feature, and every armor you wear has a different mechanical impact on the game. As you play, you build up your character to upgrade your gear and create the perfect ghost. You can also collect flowers throughout the game and change the colors of the clothes you wear. You change the colors of the armor you have on, and on top of this, you can find charms throughout the game to strengthen Jin in multiple ways. The game also has an interesting feature that I personally have never seen before, where if you're feeling nostalgic and want that old school type of samurai movies feel like we had back in the day, you can actually play the game in black and white, as well as have the main language of the game in Japanese with English subtitles. Sucker Punch actually went on to add a photo mode in this game to let you take those perfect shots while you're playing.